comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday night primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts the throw. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Purdy setting up that play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. South a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive started. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
No touch.
Get the fullback involved here. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Barkley off the pistol give. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
No touch, set.
First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No touch, touch. And anyway, that. Silver, set. No touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great, set. And anyway, that. Crowd left, Yeti.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. This, our last play of the quarter.
No, crowd left, Yeti. And anyway, that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over at the start of the next quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First down, Purdy to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they weren't afraid to try the reverse, but he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie things up at 14.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one hits for 30. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Get set. Get set.
Now run, James. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Great. Delta.
1st down, run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And this is picked up by the 49ers. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
Completed over the middle. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll manage what he can off to the 48. It is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
We're on here with Will Shipley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
3rd down and 7.
49ers into the dime defensively. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
We'll get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw by Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one connects. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Absolutely fires this wide open downfield. Got it! And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. He's on target, Watkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Purdy looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Get set, get set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's up.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Goes to the hurry up here.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Start.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Get set. Up.
Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, what a catch. Back to the end zone. Did he get the feet in? Did he? No, couldn't get the feet in. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Great, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good.
Throwing here, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
73.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. Running it after the penalty. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Third down. Niners going with some dime coverage here.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A veteran kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Play action now with Purdy. One's complete right side. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
35. Eagles 24.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
The 49ers.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Eagles are in punt formation.
For the Eagles.
Braden Mann will kick it away. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, begin to drive with McCaffrey. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Backed up in the end zone. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. On 3rd down, Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Great, set. Hey, Hey, Silver.
On 1st down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. They get it right back. That's intercepted. That's Diamondor Lenore. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Gonna need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll get this one to Callie. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Purdy setting up that play action. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On the ground, McCaffrey continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky. You got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Pretty throwing here on first. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Purdy on the play action. Rolling out to his left. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail, be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Money with James. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, he put 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. On the move, headed right. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 11 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
63. Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by Marquise Siegel. There he goes, right sideline! Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Great. Set.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd, let's get him.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, Silver.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Diablo Lenore. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. He's loaded another one up. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
So for Brock.
In my circle, you can't fit.